How big is the fortune of Russian President Vladimir Putin? And how did Putin, a lifetime public official, accumulate it? Bill Browder, an American financier who's conducted a lot of business in Russia, has a theory. Putin forced the oligarchs to give him 50% of their wealth, or he threatened to take all of it and throw them in jail. If that's true, based on that math, Browder calculated in 2017 that Putin was worth $200 billion, which would have made him the richest person in the world at the time. Browder's calculation was simple. Add up the net worths of all the Russian oligarchs and divide by 2.
Long term, I believe that it's very easy to predict that there are going to be lots of successful companies born of the internet. They're going to have very large market caps and so on. I also believe that today, where we sit, it's very hard to predict who those companies are going to be. So, you can make bets on these things, and I think that Amazon.com, if we're not one of those important, lasting companies born of the internet, we will have nobody to blame but ourselves, and that we will be extremely disappointed in ourselves. But there are no guarantees. But I believe that if you can focus obsessively enough on customer experience, selection, ease of use, low prices, more information to make purchase decisions with, if you can give customers all that, plus great customer service, and with our toys and electronics, we have a 30-day return policy. If you can do all of that, then I think you have a good chance. And that's what we're trying to do.
This is Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, thanks to the company he runs, Berkshire Hathaway. Basically, it's a holding company that just owns a bunch of other companies, Geico, Dairy Queen, a huge railroad, as well as a lot of stock in other companies like Apple and Coca-Cola. So when those companies do well and their stock goes up, Berkshire Hathaway stock goes up. When Buffett took over the company in 1965, a single share was worth $19. Today, it's worth nearly $500,000. Buffett owns nearly 240,000 of these shares. This is where his wealth is.
And last night, progressive Democratic Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez used New York's fashion charity event, the Met Gala, to make a political statement. She wore a white dress with a message emblazoned in bold red, "Tax the rich."
This is all the richest, most elite people in the world at this thing, and tax the rich AOC, the phoniest of the phony right there. The absolute bottom of society right there, front and center.
Well, isn't this rich? New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez attended the Met Gala last night wearing a tax the rich dress.
She is a walking joke. The most embarrassing thing you'll see all day.
By wearing that dress that says tax the rich, she gets to go to the event, but still she gets to play the other side and be like, no, I was going to make a statement. No, you weren't.
Right.
You were going to schmooze, you're going to have cocktails, and you wanted to be seen and photographed.
And all she cares about is status and being wealthy and being famous. That's all she wants.
AOC wearing a tax the rich dress to the Metropolitan Gala, surrounded by the rich, just gives you a sense of this in-your-face willingness to change the rules.
Socialism today means wearing a tax the rich dress to a celeb field party charging $30K a ticket.
The phoniest of the phony, the worst of the worst, AOC. But she's pretty and she smiles, so everybody loves her. What a country.
The myth that government has benefited the poor at the expense of the rich. That's the myth.